I recently built this drawer for my workshop to store my tools, but also many parts of hardware like bolts, screws, electrical connectors, and so on. The goal of this video is to show how to create custom storage boxes of different sizes for any drawer with a simple CAD tool on the cloud called xDesign from Dassault Systèmes. Boxes will be adapted for your drawers with a simple concept of units. I took this idea from a very nice video on a cabinet build done by Alexander Chappell, easy to find on YouTube. Here's how it works. We take the width of the drawer, here 375 mm, and 6 boxes fit in this direction. The value of the unit will be 375 divided by 6. Unit is 62.5 mm for this drawer. Now, all boxes will have dimensions that are multiples of this unit and they will fit together first time. We will thus forget 62.5 mm for boxes that are now simple 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 2, and so on. Now, let's start modeling. We have seen in previous videos how to create a dashboard with easy access to xDesign application. So now let's create a new component called case 1 by 1 in the right collaborative space. See previous videos if needed. Let's start with our unit parameter with a right mouse button on 3D shape on the feature tree on the left and add parameter that we'll call base with the value, of course, of 62.5 mm. For our box, select horizontal plane, create sketch, select center rectangle and center it on the origin. It's always important to lock geometry with parameters for later changes. To tie rectangle dimension to our base parameter, press equal key in dimension field to bring up equation dialog and select the parameter in the tree, then its value in the list. I add the multiplication right away to save time in the future. Of course, I do the same for the other dimension. Please notice sketch entity color changes from blue to black when they are fully defined. This visual feedback helps you know when you are done or not. I create a solid from the sketch with a draft angle of 1.5 degree to ease box manipulation in the drawer. To do that, select Extrude in Features toolbar, click inside the sketch contour, add distance of 55 mm because my smallest drawer is 60 mm high, and click on Advanced and Draft Direction 1 to add the angle. I add some fillets to make it more robust and see how easy it is with xDesign. I select one edge and xDesign proposes me the 3 others. Most of the time, like this is relevant. When it's not, just ignore the proposal. This will save many additional clicks and model rotations. I add the bottom face and accept. It's a box, so I shell it with 1.5 mm thickness and I add a rim to reinforce this box. To do that, I select top face as sketch plane and select one edge. Then click on Select Tangency to get the full loop and convert edges in my sketch. This will be the geometry for the rim. Then this is very easy with the same extrusion tool as before to select direction and just extrude as a small thickness because of course a closed box is useless. Now I will create the label holder that will also be useful to grab the box inside the drawer. I select the right plane and draw my geometry roughly first. Then I refine it with dimensions. Then a relation on this vertex to force it on this perpendicular edge. When sketch turns black, it's fully defined, so further changes on the model will update the part without errors. I extrude the sketch midplane with a total width of 25 mm and add 3 mm fillets as shown. Now I will create a recess for the label just for fun. Yeah, I know. I select top face, create a new sketch, and select several edges holding control while I click edges. Then convert to get sketch geometry and offset by 1 mm in the right direction. Then I close the contour with a horizontal line aligned with internal edge. From there, I cut extrude the sketch by 0.6 mm to create the recess. As the part will be 3D printed, don't forget you can go under layer size. So far I have created a box of 1x1 adapted to my drawer. Now let's create some other sizes with simple changes. After saving the part, I go back into the equation to change the factor and create the 2x1 model. As everything is fully defined, update runs smoothly. That's the main reason why we fully defined every sketch and every geometry. See how it's easy to create 2x1 and 3x1 in a couple of seconds. This is parametric magic. Then I use Tools Print 3D to create my STL file for 3D printer and feed my slicer with it. From there, I just have to wait a couple of hours, actually a lot of hours, while boxes of different sizes are 3D printed. Everything is ready for my drawer and I already printed enough boxes to store my hardware. I use several heights for the different drawers and part size. The one described in this video was the small one with 55mm, but you can change height very easily to adapt to your different drawers. Now your drawers are perfectly organized. If you want to do the same and know more about xDesign application from Dassault Systèmes, please connect on solidworks.com. There is a link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.